With that, Tessa, the floor is yours.
Thank
You for being here.
Okay, well, I really want to thank Tom for making this possible. You know, we don't have a lot of opportunities locally to really communicate with different organizations and people, and to really delve into, you know, what is media literacy. And so I really am hoping to do that today. I also want to thank my colleague Beth Thornton, who came from Santa Barbara. Beth has worked with the Center for Media Literacy for many years as our communications director and does a fantastic job. So I'm excited that she was able to come here too, because part of our message will also, you know, go on the web and be shared with many people across the country. I think you'll see as we're talking and everything that we're a small group. Let's have a lot of informal discussion. Please interrupt with questions anytime you want. We can talk about things. Because of the technology, and I joke around and say the issue with media literacy all the time is the media and using the technology. So I'll be needing to go up to the podium to use the computer and show you some video clips and some other media, but let's do, you know, make it as informal as we can. That'll be a lot. I guess the first thing that I want to say is that, you know, media literacy is a field that's developed over about the last 50 years in particular. And there's certainly been a lot of academic work. There have been a lot of studies. I'm going to share the results of some studies with you so that you get a sense of the effectiveness of it as an intervention strategy for health. And we're going to focus on health as a topic. But just as a background for you, media literacy is also a discipline that addresses issues of citizenship a lot. And so if you've heard about digital citizenship and, you know, learning to really be a digital citizen, media literacy is a subject area that encompasses addressing a lot of those kinds of issues of internet safety and how the internet is used and how citizens can actively participate more using the internet. But we're going to focus today on health, and I thought we could delve right in and look at a video clip. And this one is on smoking cessation. And so I'd like you to, you know, watch it thoughtfully. And then I'm going to ask you some questions afterwards, so we'll kind of delve into an exercise. Okay, and I have to give a special thanks to Beth. She found that one. Okay, let's talk about it a little bit. Because I think you'll see that when we use a media literacy approach, discussion is really a big part of the learning, because we figure that, you know, we're learning from our peers, and we know we're surrounded by this media all the time. So I'm going to ask the classic media literacy question. What did you notice? Smoking kills pets too. Yes. Okay. Anybody else? Any other thoughts about kind of the overall story here? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so you found it relatable. Exactly, yes. So there's a whole audience, we know, of people who are interested in cats, are interested in pets in general. Okay, and another question, why do you think this message was being sent?
People to stop smoking.
Okay. And do you have any idea from this video who created the message?
Was it Philip Morris?
Okay. Right.
Roomba?
Roomba? Good, a good guess there, but no, I don't think so. We have to do more digging. And so that's another kind of lesson with media literacy, is that the media doesn't always tell us a whole lot about the context of the message. And so we have to dig deeper. So I did a little digging. And by the way, before we get off of this video, look at how many views.
Oh my gosh.
2,401,957.
Do you know by looking that it was done professionally versus just kids or something?
Well, on YouTube, you don't have any way of, breaking out who the audience is.
I mean, who made it?
Oh, who made it? Well, not necessarily. Now, like I said, we have to do some digging. But keep that question in mind of, who sent this message, because it's a really important question that we'll want to come back to. Now, the other thing about YouTube to keep in mind, let's see if we can go down here and see any of the comments. Okay, well, while we're waiting here to see if we can get some of the comments up. Okay, so this video then got, 16,622 likes and 4,435 disses. Okay, so again, when we're looking at a piece of media like that, a big change with YouTube and social media is the interactivity that we're looking at, the participation we're looking at. And that was not possible before. So, we also, of course, have had this huge revolution in information where we can get feedback, we can provoke feedback, and we can use feedback. And so here, you're really looking at, an enormous impact of this one message. And this is a big part of our argument for why media literacy does play such an important role in health, because consumers are going to the media to get their information. They're going to the media and trying to really take more ownership of their own health and the information that they get about it. It looks like this is going to really take too long on getting that particular information, but let's go and look at the next slide here, because this article gives background then on this particular video clip so that you can get a sense of who made it, why they made it, and what was going on with this video clip. And this is an article that comes from NPR. Okay, so again, think about the source. We saw the video clip on YouTube, which of course anybody can put anything up, and we didn't get a breakdown of the demographics of the viewers or even know necessarily who produced it. So let's see what we can find out. Okay, this article then addresses a lot of contextual information about that video. And so one of the other learnings in media literacy is that it's not enough to learn to read text and read text visually or through other senses like sound or movement or dance, but also we get the contextual information about how was the message produced, who produced it, for what purpose, and we look at those questions. Now, it says here that this was a smart move by the Truth Initiative. So the Truth Initiative was the maker of the video, and does anybody know who the Truth Initiative is? This information is given here in the article, but the Truth Initiative is the group that was created as a result of the tobacco settlement. And part of the tobacco settlement, going back to 1998, was that they produced anti-smoking messages. So this is kind of one of the latest generations of those types of messages that the Truth Initiative is responsible for producing. Okay, now, let's think about a couple of other questions regarding the clip that we saw. What kinds of creative techniques did you notice? What kinds of things got your attention? Yeah,
The type of music that they use,
the type of music, yeah. That was great.
even the colors.
The colors, really vivid,
Yeah.
yeah. The cats, you know, I mean, certainly attracted, you know, people who like cats, for sure. What is missing from this video? Think about what's going on with smoking out there today. What's missing? What wasn't addressed? Okay, you didn't really see any cigarettes. Okay, what else?
No people in it.
No people. Okay. Mm-hmm. Something else important in the smoking arena is missing here. What kind of cigarettes are a lot of young people? Vaping. Totally missing. Vaping. And yet vaping is certainly becoming very prevalent.
Because they think it's benign. They think it's fruit and water. Talk to a million
Yeah,
kids,
but
they think
the
it's
issue is-
nothing.
Had the legislation show vaping caused secondhand issue, like smoking, but I don't think vaping caused the same secondhand issue.
Oh, yes, it does.
And, I haven't seen any.
Yeah.
Say so.
But it raises the question,
Yeah.
does it? You know, and so there's kind of a research question there, you know, in terms of, okay, does it? But again, you have to always think about, well, what's being left out? And is there a reason why? We don't know whether there's a reason why it's left out here, but it is. And so it's a contemporary issue that isn't addressed by this commercial at all.